Hey guys, Tedar Marine here with another video today, talking about ISIS. And kind of, they've changed their name. ISIS, if you didn't know, stands for the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, but they've now just changed it to IS, or is how I'll probably refer to it, which is just Islamic State. If you don't know, see, you guys need to be paying attention to this stuff. I say this plenty of times when I do these kind of videos, but you guys need to be watching the news. I know a lot of you guys are teenagers, the vast majority probably are, but you need to be aware of this, especially if you are joining the military and you're joining the Marine Corps, who will go in there and will fight. If they send anyone to fight, it'll be Marines. Marines are just very good at getting in there first and getting the job done. Oh, I hear sirens. So they will. Chances are this stuff could very well affect you. So stay on top of it, learn it, try to get an understanding of what's going on. So what they're doing, essentially, is they are wanting to create an Islamic State in Iraq, Syria, probably Iran, all those Middle Eastern countries there. They want to essentially take over and enforce the law how they see fit. And they are currently mainly focused in Iraq. And they've essentially taken over cities by force from the Iraqi, police and the army and stuff that were already there. They have taken them out, and they are now in charge. Where I start to get offense to it is how they're doing this. I mean, if they were voted in and they want to have, is it Sharia law, however they pronounce it, they want to do that shit in their own country. That is their right if they're properly elected and they go through that process. But they're doing this shit by force, and they are now committing essentially genocide against anyone who is not of their crazy fucking extremist beliefs. They are murdering Muslims who aren't, who don't quite believe to their extent. They are forcing Christians to convert and then still killing a lot of them. They're literally beheading small children, like toddlers and, kids that are 6, 7, 8 years old, and in front of their parents. They're raping women and then killing them. They're hanging the men. They're doing fucking horrible, horrible things to get their job done, or to get, to accomplish their mission. And you can see a lot of these videos online. I'm not going to say go look at them, because some of them are very, very graphic, but that's on you. It's the internet, and I can't stop you. But the stuff is very graphic, and it's very tough to see, because I have 2 little boys, and the thought of anyone ever doing that to me, doing that to my boys rather, just it infuriates me to the point where I just want to break something. And the thing that makes it so scary, outside of that, outside of them fucking just murdering people, is they've gone and said that the U.S. is a major target for them, that they have people here, and that they're planning something, that whatever it is, and it may be all talk, they may just be talking shit, trying to intimidate us, whatever the case, but at the very same time, it may not. It is very easy here in the United States to create a state of panic, to create a state of, just people losing their shit. I mean, look at, was it last year or 2 years ago, whatever, in Boston, when those dudes bombed the Boston Marathon? 2 dudes with fucking little pressure cookers shut down one of the largest cities in the U.S. for days. Completely shut it down. People were told they can't go outside, that they can't travel, that they can't do this, they can't do that. 2 guys did that with relatively small bombs. I mean, the bombs obviously hurt a lot of people and killed a lot of people, but in the big sense of things, those bombs were tiny. And so, I mean, it really would take nothing on their end to cause some major fucking panic here. And if they had 1 or 2 guys in all of our major cities, if they had some in Seattle, some in Portland, some in San Diego, Los Angeles, Sacramento, New York, Boston, D.C., just 1 or 2 guys per city, and they were to simultaneously explode something, blow up a fucking school, full of kids, blow up a fucking chemical plant, blow up a dam, blow up, a power plant, whatever the case, in all these cities, I don't even know what would happen. I mean, shit would get fucking crazy. And that's why people like this are are such a threat. And so I don't know how the president's going to react. I'm happy that he allowed airstrikes to go in and take out some of ISIS's artillery and some of their other stuff, and allowed them to fly in supplies to this, because there's a bunch of people on Mount Sinjar, which if you follow the Bible, if you believe in that stuff, is where Noah's Ark apparently landed. Once everything was done and the flood was gone and everything, that's where he landed. Was there on Mount Sinjar, and I believe I'm pronouncing that right. But all these Christians and Muslims who don't agree with what's going on have fled to this place, and there's hundreds of thousands of these people, but they literally don't have any food or water, and they're starving and they're dying. And you can see pictures of them piling up the dead children, my boys' age, who have died because they don't. It's Iraq. It's fucking hot as shit in the middle of August. It's 110, 115 degrees, and they're a lot more acclimated and a lot tougher to that, hot weather than a lot of us here in the States are. But they're still humans. They still need water. They still need, food, and they're not getting it. And so these people are dying like that. And so luckily Obama gave the approval. They fucking started bombing some shit. They were able to get some food in, but it's not nearly enough. And they just announced, yesterday or the day before, that they've put some of our special forces in there, and I'm not sure who they were, what branch they were, but either way, some of our operators went in to assess the situation so they could report back to Mount Sinjar there, and they talked to the leaders, who the leaders are there, and to get an idea of it. And so we'll see. I don't know if he's going to send in ground troops to fight. I don't know if they're going to stick with bombing, but I mean, those people need help, whether we provide it or France or England or somebody provides it, but they need help. But when it comes to ISIS, I really don't know how you would take down something like that. I mean, I'm not, I was in Iraq and, dealt with insurgents and stuff on a relatively daily basis, but I'm not an expert by any means when it comes to fucking taking down these groups. And so I don't know what they're going to do, but it's a very, I don't know how to describe it. It's a tense situation, to say the least, when it comes to these ISIS guys. So, I don't know. I mean, if something major develops, I'll either, if it's big enough, I'll make a video. If not, I'll post, on Facebook as I do. So, keep following there especially if you don't follow the news yourself, I'll make sure to do that. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see, if they're all talk. We're going to see if they actually plan on doing something here in the U.S., and we'll see how Obama handles trying to help all those people out, because it's literally hundreds of thousands right now. I want to say the last estimate was 200,000 people up on this mountain trying to escape these fucking ISIS dickheads. So, all right, guys, if you have any questions, concerns, comments on this, hit me up. I'll see you in the next one. Semper Fi.